Curses win.
Thanks, Riv. Want to welcome Xpecial and Voyboy to the desk. Finishing out your Super Week with 3 wins in a row. That's got to be a huge boost to the confidence going into playoffs, Voyboy.
Yeah, definitely. After we lost Complexity, it was like, wow, we might not make playoffs. Like, we've worked so hard. We think we're so good, but if we can't make it, then it's all for naught. And then we just rallied up. We pumped ourselves up. We're like, we can do this. We can beat all these teams. We've done it before. We know we can. And we just went in, and we won 3 games in a row. And now I think we might move up to 4th or 5th, I think 5th spot. So that's pretty good, and it's a big confidence boost for us, definitely.
If CLG lose their game later today, you own tiebreakers against them, so you would go up to 4th off of that. So that would be the condition for that. Xpecial, I have to ask it. It's your first victory against TSM, last game of the season. How does it feel?
About time. I always thought that we were doing well against TSM. We had leads in a lot of our games, and it feels nice to beat them. But in the end, you know, they're not a team. I mean, they're still friends and all. But yeah, it feels really nice to beat them, and I'm happy about that. I think going into playoffs, I'm kind of happy that we don't play them first round. Rather play them in the finals, if anything.
I like that. Well, so yeah, how is that though? You're going to be going into the playoffs potentially against CLG, because if CLG loses, you will be the 4 seed, they'll be the 5 seed. So you now get side choice against a team that you're 3-1 against during the regular season. Voyboy?
Yeah, personally, I don't care that much about what side we get, but I think playing against CLG will be good. I'm a little bit apprehensive because they're going to Korea, they're learning all these tricks, and I don't know what they're going to come back with. But we've beat them 3 out of our 4 games this season, and I think we have their number. So hopefully that would be a good matchup for us.
All right, when we talked to you guys earlier, you said that you thought that you were going to get relegated. You thought that it was over for a bit there. And now, I think it might have been Dominate who was saying that. And then, how does it feel to fly all the way up to 5th, be completely secure?
Yeah, so 2 nights ago, I was having trouble sleeping. I was like, man, like, my career, like, what, like, all these thoughts were just racing through my head. And then it was really hard. And then I just woke up, I was like, we're just going to win. And we did it. And as soon as we won our first game, it was like, all right, we can keep on going. We can do this. And we just kept picking up wins. And this whole split, I thought we can beat any team in the NLCS. And going to playoffs, I still believe that. So now that we've made it and we were able to end the split on such a strong note, I think we can definitely make it to Worlds. And that's where our sights are set. And we're just going to be working as hard as possible for these next 3 weeks to get as good. And I don't think teams want to play us because no one really knows what to expect.
Let's take a peek into the game real quick. I want to talk about the fact that you prioritized the Evelyn and then made really good use of it. Especially being that you were on TSM Season 2, Season 3, a lot of people used to employ the tactic of Camp Dyrus. You guys kind of used it against them there. Was that the game plan going in the whole time?
No, honestly, whenever I see Dyrus play, I'm usually like, this guy, he plays really solid. He doesn't die to ganks that often. He often gets camped. But today, like I think for him, once he dies a few times, he just kind of goes on tilt. And that was kind of the problem this game. He went 0-6 or something like that. It was not good, not a good game. And normally he doesn't die that often, and I was a bit surprised by what happened. I think Klaus and Dominic just played really well. And yeah, they pretty much secured our win just through their play.
All right, I want to actually jump into the game here, get a replay on the screen. It's 8 minutes and 45 seconds in. It's right before the first Dragon, where you guys go 3-0. Voyboy, walk me through this one.
So right here, we already had an advantage. I think TSM wanted to pick up the Dragon to kind of equalize the gold. And here we're just like, let's just engage on them. I hit a Q, we go on the Thresh. I win while off their damage, and Orianna fails her ultimate. We're just killing the people in the pit, or inside the pit, and then Dyrus TP's in, only to meet his demise as well. So we pick up, I think, 3 additional kills here. I think we still get we get the Dragon as well, and that was just an even bigger lead for us.
And what does that do for your team? You started off with an advantage, and then you just continue to push it, and then you get an even bigger one. And you guys just went on to close the game. What does that do with your shot calling?
We were just very confident. We're like, all right, we have this. We have the lead. We're stronger than them in all positions, and we can just close this game out. We just play our game, just textbook map control, take vision, deny them, look for picks, which is what we did continuously throughout the whole game. And we were just able to continuously build our lead up until the dive where we just ended the game.
And for us, it was really important that we didn't throw the game. That was honestly the biggest thing on our mind, because in our previous games, in the very first game against TSM, we had a lead, and after like a good Dragon fight, we ended up losing our lead, and it was really important that we were like, okay, just play a little bit safe, play smart, control vision, control Baron, don't throw the game. And that's kind of what has been helping us so often just for these games, just not throwing the games. And we felt like we're really strong early game, carry that into mid and late.
All right, we're going to jump into another replay real quick. This is about 17 minutes into the game. It's following a pick from Lustboy, but ignoring that, you guys basically take a 4-0 against them. So, Special, if you don't mind walking us through this one.
So I believe, okay, so is that Void that got caught earlier? All right. So we're just sleeping in here. We know we're stronger. They're overextended, and we're like, all right, let's just fight them. We're stronger than them. Let's not be scared. And they were really low, and we just kind of chased them down. And really, they were just behind. And they got a really good pick, but they overextended. They were too far behind for them to be comfortable pushing that far. I chased them. I missed my spells and stuff, but this is good since our team was just trying to catch up to them, and them trying to turn on me allowed my team to just get in range, to secure even more kills, and the pick that they had earlier just was negated by us reacting appropriately and just being stronger.
You say got caught, and I say I baited their whole team.
It's calculated from level 1.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What were you thinking when Lustboy just flashed up?
I
and
was
ignited?
recalling. I was like, oh, we can engage on this, and then he just like came. I was like, I think I had my shop open. He just flash ignited. If I had popped the pot while I was recalling, I would have lived there too. So that caught me off guard, but they were pretty far up to make that happen, so we were able to capitalize on it.
I called it too. I was like, Lustboy's gonna go for you. And
It was like he's like flashing on it. Such was like, Lustboy's missing. I'm like, wait, I'm dead. Yeah,
Wow, two very different stories there. The jury's out on that one. I want to ask the question, though, about when you're down a player. It might be a questionable engagement, but you're that far ahead in gold and power. How much are you willing to allow for, like, room for error and things like that when you're choosing engagements being that far ahead?
Well, I think we wouldn't have gone as hard if Orianna still had ulti, because when you're playing against Orianna, one of the biggest concerns, no matter how far ahead, no matter the game circumstance, you always want to respect the Orianna ulti. And she used it mid to try to kill me. I was able to walk away. Lustboy did finish me off, but we were fighting that with the gold lead and knowing that Orianna had no ultimate. So we were pretty confident that we could come out ahead in that situation, regardless of how many people we had.
I also want to touch on your champion pool for a second, because the Tristana, the Talon, and the Yasuo, and you talked last time about Assassins and Exhaust. They didn't take an Exhaust against you in this game. Does that just give you free reign? And how do you feel about your champion pool compared to other mid laners?
Yeah, I think my champion pool is pretty big. I don't think anyone really knows what to expect or what to ban against me. Like this game, they banned Tristana, Kassadin, and I got Yasuo, which I was pretty happy about. I go into every game confident. I have a pretty big pool, and I just try to pick whatever I think works best for our team. But yeah, I think people are always a little bit surprised when they go up against me.
All right.
I honestly don't even know what Void would play sometimes. I feel like he just rolls a die, and sometimes you get lucky with the talent or something, but sometimes I don't even know what he's picking.
Yeah, but those are exciting games to watch. It's always fun to see a new champion pop out. All right, final question, though, has to be, have you guys ever considered the fact that when you turn your logo sideways, it looks like an elephant on fire?
Yeah, we actually have. Someone pointed out like a year ago. I was like, no way. And then I was like, wait, it does.
Were you aware that was our Twitter vote during this game? Was hashtag elephant on fire or TSM win?
No.
You guys beat
That's
TSM
hilarious.
in
A resounding
right
victory on Twitter. It was something like 81% to 19%. People are big fans of the elephant.
Okay.
Anyway, gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time here on the desk. Congratulations on a fantastic Super Week 3-1. Now, we've only just crossed the halfway point. When we return, we'll keep the Super Week action coming your way with Evil Geniuses versus LMQ. We'll be right back.